stuff in weird situations like that. Stuff like hurry, but don't worry. Like don't
hurry, but don't worry.
Just try to go fast without your hands shaking.
Yeah,
if you can. I was in Antigua once doing a show in Antigua,
great.
And I took a jet ski, and I said, "How far out can I go?" It's kind of a big jet ski, and this bored woman said, "You have to stay between these two buoys," but she didn't say how far out I could go.
Yeah.
So I just kept going out further and further and further away. So like the land is like a little brown strip behind me.
Oh, shit.
And I don't know nothing about water, so this is before I had boats or anything. And I'm starting to go up these gentle rises and then down in these valleys. And I'm not really aware of how that they're getting bigger.
Holy shit.
And I don't know how ocean. I'm in the Caribbean Sea.
You're in the fucking ocean, dude.
Which makes it harder to see the land now.
Yes. And now, so then at one point, the last one I remember seeing was
perfect storm wave.
I went down. Yeah, it was like that I was going down into this valley of water, and I look, and all around me is blue water.
Oh.
I look up, and I just see blue water, just really gentle. It's being very.
It was tricking you.
Fucking with me.
Tricking
and
you.
Then
it was clawing you.
Then I'm climbing one, and I'm going a little bit fucking vertical, and I don't know what this is, and then I go over the top and just fall.
Yeah.
Me and the jet ski just fall in two different people.
Holy
and
shit!
Hit really hard, and then it all swallows me up. And I'm fucking in huge stinging pain. My elbow, like I fucking injured it, like I just couldn't. And then I come up, and the jet ski's in 3 pieces.
Oh, fuck. What did you do?
3 pieces. The seat, the body is bobbing around. The seat is
somewhere over there.
And then the handlebars, which have foam rubber on them, are going up and down like they're about to sink. And I look, and now that my eyes are 2 inches above the water. I can't see land, nothing.
Holy
and I'm
shit.
thinking, what, sharks? I don't know what this is.
Of course.
And then, and I realized I'm really fucked. And, I had the thing around my wrist that pulled the key
little
out.
lanyard, that stops the jet ski.
Thank God that held, and I held it. I was like, my fingers hurt for how hard I was holding the keys, because it was like life. And I swam to the seat. I just had, like, Bob in there, I'm like,
Don't tell me you put this fucker back together.
I need a plan. So I swam for the handlebars first.
You need that more than the seat.
They're really heavy because they're underwater. I'm trying to hold them above the water so they don't weight, so that they're hard. I'm dragging them through water, and then I swam to the seat, I think, and then I got to the thing itself.
You were able to put the whole thing back together?
I threw the seat back up, and I sat up there. I'm just sitting. And I'm still going up and down and up and down.
It's hard, too. When that thing's not running, it's very hard to keep it level.
Yeah, the momentum.
It's like a bicycle. Yeah, it's like a bicycle. If you're not moving on a jet ski or a personal watercraft, the thing just wants to tip over and throw you off.
But somehow I put the handle. I jiggered the handlebars in there.
Oh, please! It's a nice show up until now.
Wait, all right. So you didn't need a screwdriver or anything, right?
No. There's a gentleman going by on a boat, and I jiggered. Never mind.
Yeah.
There's no way you got this thing started again.
I put it together and put the thing back on, the kill switch, and I took a fucking breath.
And I hit that ignition. Now the ignition's on the handle. Isn't the ignition on the handlebars?
I don't remember how.
You have to plug something in?
No. It was on the body. It was like on the body underneath the handlebars.
Okay.
Wait, the kill switch is when your wrist pulls it out. This prevents it from going away.
Yeah.
Yes.
It kills the motor.
So I put the kill switch thing back on, and then I just took a breath and said something to myself like there's no. I can't pretend there's a God now. I never thought there was one before. So I'm not going to be a hypocrite and ask for help. I just fucking hope this shit starts. And I'm I think I might be dying today. And I started it, and it started. And I just carefully went up. It was kind of gnarly.
Because now you got to go back up one of the waves, right?
It wasn't as bad going. I must have hit some weird
a road wave.
Because it wasn't as bad once I fell off the thing, and it wasn't as bad going back.
It was one of those.
My head was fucking burning, and I was also just getting sunburned by the second.
Let me tell you something.
When I came back, the woman's waiting for me, equally bored, and I didn't say nothing. I just fucking parked it and said, "Got my little license back."
It's all broken.
So, you know, thank you.
Jesus, you didn't even tell her.
I didn't tell her.
People saying you should be dead.
It's easier on a jet ski to hit a wave head on.
Right.
Where the direction of the wave is coming at you. It's easier to go that way than to go with the wave. With the wave, you will fall off the other side of it. When you're going over a wave and it's coming at you, you jump it. And you kind of have a landing ramp behind the wave where the wave then tapers into water.
That's what you're supposed to do.
So when you go with the wave, that's when I noticed you fucking, especially if you're going real fast, holy shit, you fall. Wham! I've jarred my back really where I felt like I was 2 inches shorter when you hit.
By the way, the boat I took to New York, the thing I found out later again, and all in retrospect, is that boat has a cathedral hull, which means it's a flat, weird. It's not a
nice V hull.
It's not a V that's cutting through waves. It's this thing that's just pounding, just slapping. It's like a hand.
It's made for
a hand. It's just slapping.
It's made as a river boat.
Yes,
where it's a flat boat. Bottom. Yeah, a boat that's going to go through some waves. You want a V hull on it.
Nice.
Or
the opposite of the kind of boat I wanted.
Yeah, yes. You had you would have been better to capsize your boat and ride on the bottom of it
than to kill my father the way I did. So poor dad.
Is a jet ski like you should get one basically if you have like a big pool and just zip around on a nice still water. Yeah. Vroom.
They changed all the regulations because I used to go in Huntington Harbor and Asheville.
They don't want you to own those things anymore.
No. And here's what I would do. I had a front compartment that was supposed to be for a flare gun and other safety equipment. All that shit went. I'd load it with ice and just throw beers in there and go out into the harbor and just tear it up full throttle, drinking a beer.
Yeah.
And, the fucking patrol is kind of just going around, but they never bothered the jet ski. They didn't care until you get a few people that die, and then they put all the regulations in place. And now, from what I hear, you can't even ride there.
No, that's the thing.
And if you can, no wake, no nothing.
The way cold beer on a boat by yourself, there's something about that that's just sickly wonderful.
It's just great. You're by yourself. You got the power of a boat.
It has to be a can of Bud. Like drinking.
That's what it was.
If you're drinking Italian beers in a bottle,
the sea air, just
not the same. I've rented a jet ski recently, and the space they said, well, between that buoy, and that, it was unbelievable how awful it was.
Just little.
Yeah, it wasn't even taking the thing out. And they're just waiting to pull those guys over.
We jumped boat wakes when they would come in, and now they would fucking lock you up for doing that shit. There'd be a boat coming in. And the boat would see you wanted to jump a wake, so he'd gun it, make a big wake. You'd come right behind the boat, and that got real dangerous because you couldn't see who was trying to jump the wake from the other side. Right. And so many people just collided with each other. People wouldn't look, too, on jet skis. Like, the first thing you're doing, if you're really moving and you want to cut really hard left, look over your left fucking shoulder. Yeah. It's simple. It's like a car.
Driving. It's like driving.
People would just do it, cut, and wham, just get nailed by somebody else that's coming up on them.
So people would actually collide in midair?
As they were jumping over wakes, they'd come down on top of somebody else. No. Yeah. It was insanity. Crazy, but it was fun, an adventure. Like Louis said, you never knew if you were going to die that day.
No. Let's wrap up. Get the hell out of here. Louis C.K., it's always a pleasure, my friend.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
You got the Orpheum Theater March 14th in Boston.
Yes, sir.
And all sorts of social anything else you want to promote?
Cleveland in April.
Where's all the dates? On your Facebook? They're on your Twitter, your website?
My website's the best place to go because I actually update it. The other things I never fucking do. My LouisCK.com or .net. It's got all my tour dates. I'm shooting another special, either in Milwaukee or Cleveland, whichever one I sell the most tickets at. Right now, Milwaukee's, I sold out at the show, and we're adding a second one. So Milwaukee's kind of a front runner.
Nice.
Are they a good comedy crowd down there?
I did it last year. This place is the Pabst Center.
Over there?
And it was great. But I'm playing the Playhouse in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Is it the big Ragu's place in Milwaukee?
Yeah, but Cleveland doesn't.
Never go from rags to Cleveland. Last year I sold out, and then I remember because it's not selling well this year. I was like,
"What money up there?"
And I realized it's sold out last year because of that shit with Maxwell.
Oh, right.
That's why it sold out, because I got all this attention because that guy hated me.
Yes.
And this year it's back to normal, which is I just don't have that many fans in Cleveland.
All right. And Jimmy's out San Francisco this weekend?
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Suck his cock?
Suck his cock. And tonight I got Red Eye. I'm on with Ann Coulter, and I'm not sure who else is on.
Watch that. The leggy Ann Coulter.
Yeah. All right. Let's get out of here. Thank you, Louis.
Thanks, man.
Louis C.K.